What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Panthers Dynasty. We are looking at the top 25 poll heading into week 8 here. Oregon is number 1, South Carolina number 2, Alabama 7 after they beat us last week 44-0. And you can see here Ohio State 19, Michigan 20, and rounding out the top 25 is Boise State at 4-1. Looking at the Heisman watch here, mainly the same. Johnny Manziel got Hyde there, unfortunately, which was dismissed in real life. But let's get into this Week 8 game. We are at home in the Georgia Dome in Week 8, starting Sun Belt Conference play against the Troy Trojans. Head coach Chip Nolan hopes to get his first Sun Belt Conference win. As you look at the Sun Belt standings here, we're the only team to not play a conference game yet. And it looks like Troy is 1-1 in conference play, so they are rated better than us, and they should be the better team, so it could be a tough day for your Georgia State Panthers today, but it looks like this game is about to get started, so we'll send you down to the field to get it going. Hubbard will kick off for the Panthers to get this game started, and back at the 5-yard line is Young. Jaquez Young is going to return this kick past the 20. He's up past the 30, down at the 38-yard line, and Corey Robertson, the impact player for the Troy Trojans, will come out on the field to get this game started. 15 for 32 last week, and he is going to be in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff, pass deep here, and that one's caught by Chandler Worthy for a 15-yard reception. As you look at the replay here, just got his feet in bounds for the 15-yard catch and a first down for the Trojans. 1st and 10 now as they come out in the shotgun here. Robinson's going to fake the handoff again, and he's going to hit Chitty, and Chitty's going to have that catch, and there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a 15-yard face mask, and that's going to give the Trojans a first down in Panther territory. Robinson back to pass now on 1st and 10. He's scrambling around the pocket. He's going to throw on the run, and this one's caught by Williams, and Williams has a catch down to the 4-yard line. Chris Williams with a 22-yard reception. 1st and goal for the Trojans. 2nd and goal now. Robinson out of the shotgun, back to pass. He's going to fire for the end zone, and that one's caught, but he was out of bounds, and that's going to set up 3rd and goal for Troy. In the shotgun, Robinson will take the snap. He will hand off to Lee, and Jared Lee up the middle for 3-yard touchdown run, and Troy is on the board pretty fast here in the first quarter, up 7-0 over Georgia State. We have a studio update for you guys. Looks like number 9 Wisconsin has beaten Northwestern 13-10 to go to 6-0, and Oklahoma is going to win the Red River rivalry over Texas on the road 30-14. So Ronnie Bell and the Georgia State Panthers come out for their first possession, 1st and 10. Handoff to Gerald House, left side, up the middle for 2 yards, and that's going to set up 2nd down and 8. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 8. Bell under center. He'll drop back to pass here. He's going to fire for Albert Wilson, and that one is dropped, and that is going to force the Panthers to punt. Troy would take over here in Panther territory, driving, and Robinson's going to hit Williams here as he gets taken down. A nice open field tackle there. 2nd and 3. Robinson out of the shotgun, back to pass. He's passing deep here, and this one's caught by Chris Williams for 17 yards and a first down. They would actually review that one and uphold it as a catch. 1st and 10, Robinson back to pass. He's firing, and this one's going to be deflected by Brent McClendon. A nice play there in the back, in the secondary to get that deflection. 2nd and 10 now. Robinson's going to hand off to Jared Lee up the middle. He's going to fight forward for 7 yards on that play. Set up 3rd and 3. Robinson in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, and I think that's a little bug there as he throws incomplete to the end zone. And Troy would have to settle for a short field goal attempt here. The kick is going to be up, and it would be good. And that is how the first quarter would end here. Troy ahead of Georgia State, 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Troy Trojans are driving here to start the second quarter, up 10-0 over Georgia State. Robinson back to pass. He's going to fire deep left, and that one's picked off by Jordan, and Jordan returns that one to the 14-yard line. A much-needed turnover for the Georgia State Panthers as Ronnie Bell takes over here under center here. He's going to pass deep to Kelton Hill, and Kelton Hill has that 13-yard reception and a Panthers first down. On the next play, Ronnie Bell under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to Gerald House up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards on that rushing play. Plus, there's a flag at the end, and that one's going to be a 15-yard face mask, giving the Panthers a first down at the 43-yard line. Bell under center now on 1st and 10, dropping back to pass. He's looking for a receiver. He's going to get hit and fumble the ball. Antonio Gillespie will pick that fumble up, and he's going to return this one all the way to the end zone for Troy, and that's going to be a touchdown. On the turnover, Antonio Gillespie returns it all the way back to the end zone, and we have in our studio update here, and it looks like number 2 South Carolina is on top of Arkansas 29-24, and this one is going to be 17-0 as Georgia State takes over. Bell on the read option up the middle for 5 yards. That'll set up 2nd and 5 for Georgia State. Bell in the shotgun now. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to fire over the middle, and thrown behind him, Keaton Hill gets that reception 1 yard short. They would convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10 now. Bell's going to pitch to Gerald House. He's going to take that pitch and get stuffed in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. That's going to set up 3rd and 12 for Georgia State. Bell in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to fire deep, and this one's picked off by Hudson. Another turnover by Georgia State, and Hudson's inside the 30, inside the 20, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone for the touchdown, and Troy is ahead now 24-0. It looks like this game could be a blowout after those 2 turnovers returned for touchdowns. Kelton Hill back to return this kickoff now for Georgia State. They need some points here. He's going to return this one past the 20, cut it outside here, past the 30, past the 40, taken down at the 43-yard line, and that'll set up good field position for Georgia State. Bell under center now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hand off to Gerald House up the middle for 5 yards, setting up 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down here, Georgia State comes out. Bell under center. He'll drop back to pass. He's going to fire and hit Albert Wilson, and Wilson has the first down on an 8-yard reception. 1st and 10, Georgia State. On the first down play, Bell under center. He's going to hand off on the stretch play to House, and House is going to try to get the corner here. He's going to gain 10 yards as he pushed out of bounds there. 1st and 10. Bell under center. He's going to drop back to pass here. He's going to look deep. He's going to hit Drew Pearson, and Pearson has 10 yards on that catch. 1st and 10, Georgia State in Trojan territory here. Bell comes up to the line under center. He's going to hand off to House up the middle. House has about 8 yards on that rushing play, setting up 2nd and 2. 3rd and 1 now on this drive. Bell under center. He's going to take the snap here, hand off to House, and House is met in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. And Coach Chip Nolan has to decide what to do. He decides to kick a field goal here. The kick is up, and it is good, and Georgia State is on the board, and that is how the first half would end. Troy is up on Georgia State, 24-3, going into halftime.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollock here, completely locked in on that first half. The lead at halftime, much larger than any of us anticipated. I know I'm surprised. I can see it in your face watching the game. You're a little bit surprised. You think these coaching staffs are shocked on both sides, one that has the lead and the other one that needs to come back?
Well, I think one side's probably going, yeah, this is just how we drew it up, and the other side's probably going, what happened? I think that it's going to be interesting in the second half because you are surprised, you are shocked, and now as a coach, you got to adjust. You got to get these guys to believe and understand that it went that way in the first half. We're not that bad. They're not that good. So let's come out in the second half and execute because our game plan will work if we continue to work. We have to have, listen, big plays have to come our way. We have to force some turnovers, but if we stay aggressive, good things can happen, and we can get back in this ballgame.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half, and back in the end zone is Kelton Hill to return this kick. He's out of the end zone. He's past the 10-yard line, cuts it up middle, past the 20, and he's taken down at about the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Georgia State down 24-3. Bell's going to hand off to Gerald House up the middle, and he's going to gain 5 yards on that rushing play. 3rd and 8 now after a loss on 2nd down. Bell's back to pass. He's going to fire over the middle, and that one is deflected by Chris Pickett, intended for Albert Wilson, and the Panthers would have to punt. The Trojans take over in good field position in the Panthers side of the field, and that's a pass to B.J. Chitty. He's down to the 31-yard line of the Panthers, and the Trojans are on the move here. 1st and 10. Robinson's going to take the snap out of the shotgun. He's going to pass to Jared Lee. This guy is a beast, and he's going to get that reception up for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 now. Robinson in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Lee up the middle. Gets the 1st down and more. 6-yard rush for Jared Lee up the middle, giving the Troy Trojans a 1st and 10. 2nd and 5 now for Troy. Robinson out of the shotgun, back to pass, looking for a receiver. He's going to hit Worthy, and Chandler Worthy has a 5-yard catch, setting up 1st and goal. 2nd down and goal now for the Trojans, and Robinson in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Jared Lee. He's going to get hit behind the line for a loss, and he would get down there. That would be a penalty as well at the end of the play there, and that's going to be a 15-yard face mask. So that's going to set up 1st and goal. Robinson out of the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to pass to the corner of the end zone, caught by Worthy, and Chandler Worthy has a 7-yard touchdown reception for Troy. And now they are ahead 31-3 over the Georgia State Panthers. As you look at the replay here, he just tiptoed the line there in the corner, got that touchdown, and Troy is pouring it on here, up 31-3. The ensuing kickoff here, Kelton Hill's back in deep in the end zone here. He's going to bring this one out past the 10, cut it outside here. He's past the 20. He's got a couple guys to beat. He's past midfield and taken out at the 44-yard line. Nice field position for the Panthers. Next play, Bell out of the shotgun, back to pass, looking for a receiver over the middle. He's going to pass, and that one's picked off by Payne, and Payne brings that one back to about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Troy, as they take over after the turnover. Robinson passing over the middle to Chitty, and B.J. Chitty has that one into Georgia State territory, a 22-yard reception. 1st and 10, Robinson back to pass. He's going to fire over the middle to Williams, and Williams has a 7-yard catch, setting up 2nd and 3. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 3. Robinson in the shotgun. He's going to try to take this one himself, and he should have pitched it, but he's taken down behind the line for a 4-yard loss, and that's going to set up a 55-yard field goal attempt, which is going to be short and left, and Kelton Hill's going to take this one back out of the end zone, try to return this one for a touchdown or something, but he only gets it out here to about the 32.5-yard line, and the 3rd quarter would end with Troy up 31-3, a commanding lead over Georgia State. So the 4th quarter starts with Georgia State deep in Trojan territory. 3rd and goal from about the 9. Bell back to pass. He's going to fire for the end zone, and Danny Williams is going to drop that touchdown catch. And head coach Chip Noll decided to go for it on 4th and goal. Bell back to pass. He's scrambling to the right. He's looking for a receiver, and he will be pushed out of bounds, and Georgia State would turn the ball over on downs. The Trojans take over. Robinson back to pass on 2nd and 7. He's going to get sacked on the play for a 6-yard loss, setting up 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, Robinson in the shotgun in his own end zone there. He's going to fire deep, and this one's caught by Chitty, but they say he's out of bounds, and the Trojans would punt. Georgia State takes over in Trojan territory here. Bell back to pass. He's going to hit Kelton Hill, and Hill has a 14-yard reception and a Panthers 1st down. First and 10 now for the Panthers in Trojan territory. Bell in the shotgun, back to pass. He's going to fire over the middle for Drew Pearson, and Pearson has a 16-yard catch and a first down inside the 15-yard line. First and 10. Bell out of the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff. He's going to fire for the end zone, and that one's caught by Danny Williams for a touchdown, and he redeems himself after that drop TD catch before. As you look at the replay here, Danny Williams came on the in route there, caught the pass, and got the touchdown, and Georgia State is now down by only 21 points. The Trojans take over at their own 40-yard line here. 3rd and 2. We need to stop. Jared Lee gets the pitch. He breaks a tackle, but he's taken down behind the line there for no gain, and the Panthers get the ball back and another chance to get into this game. Bell back to pass. He's hitting Minor deep for an 11-yard gain and a first down. First and 10, Georgia State. Bell making some moves. He's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, drop back to pass here, fire deep, and that one's caught by Kelton Hill for 10 yards and another Georgia State first down. Bell out of the shotgun now on 1st and 10. He'll drop back to pass, and he's going to get sacked on that play for a 13-yard loss. That would lead to a 2nd down and 23. Bell out of the shotgun here, dropping back to pass. He is going to fire deep here, and this one was intended for Minor, almost picked off on the deflection there. 3rd and 23 now. Bell still in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. He's going to fire deep, and Danny Williams makes that catch for a 24-yard gain and a Panthers first down at midfield. 1st and 10. Bell out of the shotgun again as they run the hurry up, and a catch by Jordan Giles there, an 11-yard reception, giving the Panthers a first down in Trojan territory. 1st and 10. Bell under center, dropping back to pass. He is going to scramble and finally get taken down for an 11-yard loss. 2nd and 21 now. Bell's going to go out of the shotgun here. He's going to fire deep, and this one's caught by Giles. Jordan Giles has the catch and a first down, a 24-yard reception. 1st and 10 now. Bell out of the shotgun, back to pass. He's going to fire quickly over the middle to Giles, and it's deflected, incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. 3rd and 17 now. Bell in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. He is going to fire right side, and that one is broken up, intended for Kelton Hill, and that's going to set up this 4th and 17 with a minute and a half to go. Bell in the shotgun, back to pass. He's looking for a receiver. He's going to fire deep, and this one is overthrown, intended for Hill, and the Troy Trojans would take over and kneel the ball down here, and that would be the game. Troy's going to win this one, and they can celebrate that as the Georgia State Panthers lose their first Sun Belt Conference game. Tyler Roberts, your player of the game, 6 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. So head coach Chip Nolan loses his first conference game, and the Georgia State Panthers lose this one with a final score of Troy 31, Georgia State 10. So as we take a look at the stats from today's game, the one thing that stands out is turnovers that cost Georgia State this game. 2 of those 3 turnovers were returned for a touchdown, so that would have made it a much closer game if that wouldn't have happened. Players of the game here, Danny Williams, wide receiver, 4 catches, 67 yards and a touchdown, and Arrington Jordan, 4 tackles and an interception for Georgia State. And nothing really happened this week as far as recruiting, just switching some points around. So we're going to advance to week 8 here. And you see, we have our first commit of the season. Kyle Gary, strong safety, 77 overall, has committed to our team. And we have a few recruits that are ready for a visit. And we have a few that we are in recruiting battles with. So next episode will feature Georgia State on the road against Texas State, another Sun Belt battle. Come back for that episode. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.